Good morning, afternoon, evening. Welcome to week 10 of my Premier League review. A landmark double figures. It's been a great week, a week in which Carlos Tevez threw his support behind his favourite Saturday night entertainment show and made Simon Cowell a very happy man. A week in which Robin van Persie found himself a new laundry boy. And a week in which Chelsea decided to celebrate finally being rid of a racism controversy by plunging themselves into two new racism controversies. So we're 10 games into the league and I think it's high time that I assess the situation, say how well we stand, which teams need to get better, who's doing alright as it is, but most importantly, how well am I doing on my predictions? So without further ado, let's take a look at the top half of the table. Hey, I'm doing alright! Man United standing proud at the top there after a 2-1 win over Arsenal. Chelsea and Man City both drew this weekend, which means that they're second and third respectively. The surprise of the top four is Everton, who I think have had a pretty good season so far, but the thing is, I always consider them to be the team that sort of sit pretty just outside the European places, maybe 7th, 8th. So it's absolutely fantastic for them to be so high this far into the season. Let's hope they continue their good streak and can do quite well out of this. The only one of the top four that I've got wrong so far is Arsenal, who are currently lying in 6th place. They've got a respectable goal difference, but the thing is, I think they need to be even more threatening in front of goal. When I watch the games, they don't seem to be attacking too much. Podolski looks good, so does Santi Cazorla. Giroud needs to improve. He needs to find form, because when he eventually starts being able to link up properly with Podolski and Santi Cazorla, as I've said before, that's going to be a really formidable attacking formation. So the sooner we can do that, the better for Arsenal, and the higher we'll see them climb. Good news though, because there's 28 games to go, so plenty of time. Let's look at the bottom half of the table. Well, as Meatloaf once said, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Then he went and did this.
Oh, go ahead now, brother!
So we don't listen to Meatloaf anymore. QPR are struggling for a win. There's not really a lot that I can say about them. I feel like they're quite nondescript. There's no exciting play going on. When I watch them, I'm kind of like, yeah, alright, that's fine. They've spent money, they've brought people in, they've got Tarap, they've got Cisse. I don't know at this stage what is best for them. Reading have also yet to win, and I'm going to apply the same sort of rationale to them. They're under my radar, and I've not seen anything really outstanding from them. I said that I thought they were going to be a one-season kind of thing, and that is looking that way. Southampton are right at the bottom of the table, and I think I gave them the benefit of the doubt in my predictions. They had a really tricky run of fixtures at the start of the season. They had United, they had Arsenal, all pretty quickly. And I guess I thought, well, they're not going to do particularly well from that, but maybe they'll improve once they've got over that hurdle. And so far, they just haven't. Those fixtures have long since passed. I think where they need to improve is in the defence, because they've got a good goalkeeper, they've got some good strikers, Lambert in particular, I'm going to come to, he's brilliant, but they're just letting in too many goals. They're letting some leads slide. The United game where they ended up losing 3-2 after being ahead, that's an example. So yeah, I think if they can tighten up at the back, they might just save themselves, but from what I've seen so far, if it carries on as it is, they might be facing the drop. So that's that, just a fun little exercise really, because we're so early into the league that this table could look massively different. It could flip. It's not gonna, but it could. There's some great candidates for match pick next week. There's Chelsea versus Liverpool, there's Tottenham versus City, that's another one. It's not mine though. Mine is Newcastle versus West Ham. So I think it's going to be maybe not a high score, maybe not a scorcher, but a really hotly contested match and one that's going to be a lot of fun to watch, especially if you're a neutral. That's it for another week. I'm Daniel J. Layton vlogging for goodboyposters.com. That's the communal doc they have. His name is Posters. And they're all like, good boy, posters.com.
Head over to the GB Posters. They sell posters and other things. And it's good. So good.
Bye for now.